The crisis at our southern border continues as Border Patrol warns they are beyond capacity and at their breaking point. Chief Carla Provost tweeted over the weekend, Border Patrol agents are arresting more and more family units every day. These numbers are unsustainable and the system is beyond capacity. Despite measures to increase capacity with additional temporary facilities, U.S. Border Patrol has had to release Overflow into the communities as a last resort. With 84,000 migrant family members already released since December, how do we end this national emergency at our southern border? Joining us right now is U.S. Border Patrol's Law Enforcement Operations Directorate, Chief Brian Hastings. Chief, good morning to you.
Good morning, sir.
Okay, so the problem is you just don't have enough room at our southern border, and now you got to take them to different places and drop them off, right?
So this is a challenge unlike any we've ever faced before. We're up to 474,000 arrests so far this fiscal year. And just the last 10 days alone, 33,000 arrests for us. So our facilities were not designed to handle this type of flow, or more importantly, this demographic, about 63% being family units and UACs, or unaccompanied alien children.
Okay, on the big board, we've got some of the numbers you were just talking about. But I understand that in March, in the Phoenix area, you released 14,500. In South Texas, 37,500. In El Paso, 24,000. In San Diego, 8,500. I know the Yuma, Arizona mayor declared a state of emergency. If you're in El Paso and 25,000 people just get dropped at your doorstep, what happens to those folks?
Well, so as I've said before, we're being overwhelmed right now, and our facilities just simply weren't designed to handle this type of flow or this demographic. Yeah. And so with that, we have had to look at, for the safety of our agents and for those that we detained, releasing processed non-criminal family units, which we don't want to do. We want to apply a consequence, but with the outdated laws, we simply cannot apply a consequence with what we have right now.
Sure.
So far this fiscal year, Border Patrol alone, since March 19th, has released over 30,000 processed non-criminal family units. And that's right. Not what we want to be doing, but just the simple flow and the demand on our agents and the safety of our agents and those in our custody force us to do that.
Chief, there's some new video, I believe, from over the weekend from the border. It shows families trying to create a distraction by surrendering to law enforcement while other migrants are at another location crossing the border illegally. Does this surprise you?
Not at all. So we see this quite often where, this tells the story of bring a kid and you're going to get set free. They hear this through social media, they hear this through family phone calls, and even on the radio in South America, they hear these types of this type of material, and it's not surprising with the alien smuggling organizations utilizing these family units to create a distraction so these single adults can sneak through since they don't have children. So we see it not only with alien smuggling groups, but also with narcotic trafficking organizations who utilize those same types of distractions.
And they're using the migrants as a distraction to get the drugs into the country.
That's absolutely correct.
That's really something. All right. Chief Brian Hastings, we thank you very much for your service and for joining us live today from D.C.